Hello, and welcome to a special edition Couch Sessions with Dr. McSharma that we're calling 12 Reasons Why You Should Vote for Levette Fuller. Now, Levette, why don't you introduce yourself to our viewing audience and let us know what you're running for.
Hello everyone, I am Levette Fuller and I am running for City Council, District B in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Now, I'm gonna need you to do it again though with a robe because it is a couch sesh. Hello!
Hello everyone, I am Levette Fuller and I am running for City Council, District B in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Now, Levette, this is your first couch sessions.
Yes.
So, just to let you know, since you're here, you do have to abide by the rules of the couch.
Okay.
And here they are. You are trying to convince me, a prospective voter, to vote for you. So the only way to win the interview is to get 12 check marks. When you get a check mark, you'll hear this sound. Ding! And that means you said something I really like.
Awesome.
However, if you say something I don't like, you'll hear this sound.
Yeah.
That's an X. If you get 5 X's before you get 12 check marks, you lose.
Oh.
And every time you get a yernt, you have to take a swig of Mama's Old Fashioned beet juice. Now, before we start our interview, we really need to address one thing, those shoes.
Oh,
Please show our viewing audience.
Thank you for asking.
That's a check mark. Yes. Now let's get to it. Let's get some Levette fun facts in. Ready?
Yes.
You were born in
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yay. Your day job is
Librarian.
Love it. You're also a choreographer though, aren't you?
That's correct.
What have you choreographed?
I've worked with Performing Arts Center, and for the last 9 years, I've choreographed the musicals at Byrd High School.
Aw, that's so awesome. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
How long have you lived in Shreveport?
All of my life, minus about 4.5 years. I'm not gonna give you any more math than that.
Okay, I appreciate that very much. Okay, more importantly, who's your favorite character in Harry Potter?
May I have a hero and a villain?
You may.
Okay, Sirius Black is my favorite hero.
Yes.
And Beatrix Lestrange is my favorite villain to hate. She's terrible. And I can't even look at Helena Bonham Carter in other movies now without seeing how evil she was.
Because she's kind of the worst.
She's the worst.
That's a ding and a ding, please.
Ding, ding,
Thank you. I kind of feel like that question was too easy, so one more. I need you to use a spell from Harry Potter to win the election.
Accio win.
Ah,
Oh, wait.
simple enough. There you go. Before we get to brass tacks here, I'd like to ask you some quick rapid fire questions because I like to make sure the person I'm voting for has the same taste in frivolous things as me because that's important. Okay, ready?
Okay.
No thinking, just the first thought that comes to your mind. Favorite cocktail?
When you go to well-fed and you get like a nice juice.
No, that's an X.
Yeah.
That's an X. No, your favorite cocktail has to have alcohol, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Swig your beet juice. Thank you. Okay, this next one's very important. I need you to think clearly. Why hasn't NSYNC had a reunion tour?
Because God loves me.
Okay, that's not only an X, but you're gonna lose a check mark.
Ouch.
The correct answer is because Justin ruined everything, but we'll try that again later. Favorite congressperson?
Maxine Waters.
That's a check mark.
Ding.
Favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Macaroni and cheese or broccoli rice casserole.
Ooh, you like carbs.
Yes.
Check, check. Before we get into some mediocre questions, I want you to look directly into that camera and give us your 30-second pitch for why the voter should vote for you, Levette Fuller, for City Council. And I'm gonna time you. Ready? Go.
I am running for City Council because I believe that a vibrant community is built on open government and transparency, citizens that understand their rights and responsibilities, and sustainable growth and sustainable land use practices so that we can create the environment that we deserve.
I feel like you forgot something.
Oh, and NSYNC is a wonderful band, and I was just trolling you earlier because I thought that would be cute.
That's right, and that's a check mark. Round of applause, everybody. Well done, and that's right on time, 30 seconds. You're a pro. All right, are you ready for these questions?
Okay.
Serious questions, super tough. Question 1, what makes you qualified to be on the City Council?
I feel that my experience in the community, volunteering for the last 14 years, working with the community through the library, serving on the MPC board, doing training to learn more about the civic process, I think all of these things make me qualified. I feel like I have taken initiative to do things in the community to help make it better. And I understand the civic process, and I've tried to help other people get engaged in it. And I think that makes me qualified for this position.
That's so true. You've gotten me involved in a couple things that I didn't know were even an issue, so I really do appreciate that. You're also part of something called Reform Shreveport.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It's one of my favorite things that I do because it's me and 3 of my friends that get together to make the community better by talking about ways that we can actually affect policy. And we bring in guest speakers that talk about ways that other cities have changed the way to do things to make things better, to make things more vibrant.
Right.
And then after we bring them in, we work on projects in the community to actually improve things ourselves.
Right.
So it's not just talk. We want to be in action as quickly as we can.
I love that in your spare time, this is what you do. Like for fun.
Yeah, we kind of, I joke that I don't know what to talk about at parties, so I talk about land use policy.
You do that. I can actually vouch for that. She really does talk about land use policy at parties.
But it's cool.
It is cool, and it's cool that you care so much. Okay, quickly, name the top 3 issues you're going to tackle once in office. You kind of mentioned them, but if you had a top 3, what would they be?
Infrastructure, complete streets, and sustainability. I know I could say crime. Everyone says crime. We know crime is a problem.
Right.
But a lot of these other things can help us be more proactive about how we deal with our crime issues.
It's all related.
It's all related.
Yeah, it's not like any issue is just an isolated one.
Right.
What's been the hardest part of running for city council?
I can't say that there's any part that's been hard, but I can say that what has meant a lot to me is seeing so many of my friends step up to be a part of this with me, because it makes me feel like, I don't know, really just good and like really kind of warm in the heart to like have that kind of support. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
The warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
Like the universe is saying, go Levette, go.
Yeah.
Well, what I thought you were gonna say, but you didn't because you're the bigger person, is speaking of voices used on a platform, you were recently criticized for something that was redonkulous, which brings me to a new segment we like to call Tea Time with Auntie Dr Jaya. Now, you may have heard or seen in the news that Levette's opponent said, and I quote, "She's critical of Fuller for her lack of offspring. It goes back to me being a mom. She doesn't have any children yet, so I feel like I'm doing this for the most basic reason." Now, I don't know about you, but I'd like a councilwoman who believes that a rising tide floats all boats. Someone who wants to run a positive campaign, and someone who believes that there's nothing more unsisterly than a woman criticizing another woman for her life choices. Now, I don't need to know the functionality of my councilwoman's uterus, but I do need to know the functionality of her heart and her mind, and of her competency and ability to represent me in city government. Also, I looked up unsisterly, and it's totally a word. I was surprised by that. Levette, do you want to say anything? Well, future councilwoman Levette, maybe, if you get 12 check marks. We're coming to the end of our interview, but you still need 5 check marks to win my vote and the interview, and you're up to 3 X's. So what we're gonna do is rapid fire, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Cross your fingers. You ready?
I'm
Cat
ready.
person or dog person?
Dogs.
X.
Yeah.
Favorite first lady?
Michelle Obama. Second place is Eleanor Roosevelt. And third place is Laura Bush because she was a librarian.
Aw, check, check, check.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice, okay. Breitbart or the Drudge Report? That's a check mark. If my computations are correct, you're up to 11 check marks, 4 X's for all the marbles. If you were going to write a Christmas card and say, "Merry Christmas from the McSharmas," how would you spell McSharmas?
Capital M, C, capital S, H, A, R, M, A, S.
No apostrophe! No apostrophe!
No apostrophe.
12 check marks!
Yeah.
Levette Fuller for City
Yes.
Council, District B, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes! Thank you for being here. Well done. Well done.